How to prepare for a forest fire. A forest fire is a fire that is either caused by lightning or by human arson. In this video, you'll learn how to prepare for a forest fire in case there's one in your area. This video is by Shelby. Step 1. Fireproof the outside of your home. Before you even know there's a forest fire, you need to first develop a 30-foot safety zone around your house. In that 30-foot safety zone, you need to make sure there's no dry debris or anything that could possibly catch fire in the event of a forest fire. That involves removing all tree limbs around power lines. If you call your power company, they'll do it for you. Most people also put water sprinklers and turn them on top of their roof to prevent their roof from getting too hot and catching on fire. But yeah, make sure your car is facing outwards so you can easily get out and follow step 4, which is your evacuation route. But yeah, and if you have pets, make sure they're not outside because smoke inhalation can really harm them. But yeah, make sure you pretty much do tidy yard work. And make sure your yard isn't all dry and icky. Make sure you have a water supply where you can quickly get to the fire and put it out if it's a small one. So make sure you have a water hose that can reach pretty much everywhere in your yard, which I have a big yard, so that'll be pretty difficult. That's why you get multiple water hoses. But yeah, that's how you prepare the outside of your house. Step 2. Fireproof the inside of your home. Make sure you close all of your windows and make sure they're not locked so firefighters can get in. Make sure your fire alarms have fresh batteries and make sure your fire extinguishers are full. Move all furniture to the middle of your house. Turn off all gas to your house and wet rags into windows so that your fire cannot get in. Make sure you fill all your tubs and sinks with water so that extinguishing a fire can be more easy. Alright, that is how you prepare the inside of your house. But most of the times you can also do other things like take all your outside stuff and put it inside so it doesn't burn, and make sure that your windows are unlocked and all your doors are closed in your house. Alrighty, that's pretty much. And you can also spray off the outside of your house and buy special tarps and stuff to protect your home. Alright, that's how you protect your house. Step 3. Prepare your bug-out bag. A bug-out bag is used in the event of an evacuation. Okay, in the event of a wildfire, you're going to need some supplies. So, basically what it's called whenever you have supplies for a natural disaster is called a bug-out bag. Now, in your bug-out bag, you need survival stuff. Like, you need at least 3 bottles of water. 3 bottles of water. That's your water supplies. Then you need food supplies, which is at least 3 servings of food per member of your family. And then your next thing, you have protection against other people. They advise you to have at least 2 weapons. So my weapon number 1, this thing. See, it's flat on one side, prickly on the other, so it hurt a little bit. Then my next weapon of choice is something I had to make. It's a little Paris thing, pointy edges, tied onto a string, and you can swing it like that. Okay. The next thing you need is if you get trapped, you need to have a way to let people know that you're there, which is a reflector. And then also, you need a flashlight, so you can shine it at people, like that. Just shine it. The next thing you need is matches, in case you start getting cold or something. Yep, that's what you need matches for. Also, if you get cold, you always bring a blanket. And me, honestly, my blanket I prefer of choice is the Gamecocks. That's my blanket of choice. Always bring your ID everywhere. Everywhere. And in it, you need to have a piece of paper that has your name and any other person you're with, their name too. And with this, always keep it all together in a waterproof container so it doesn't get wet or anything. Yeah, because in case of fire, a waterproof thing isn't really going to help you if it's stuck in your house. So you have your ID, money, and anything you need. Then, after that, you need to have first aid kit. First aid kit is the most important thing ever because if you get hurt, there ain't nothing you can do unless you have something there to help you. In the first aid kit, you need to have eye drops in case you get any debris or anything in your eye. Any prescriptions you have, Benadryl if you have an allergic reaction to something, gauze and alcohol swab things, so if you have an infection, it can hopefully prevent it. And then tons and tons and tons of band-aids and these little gauze things in case you start bleeding really bad. The next thing you need is, if you're a glasses wearer like me, then always bring extra pair of glasses, because if you lose this pair, you might not be able to see again. So, extra pair of glasses. Okay. The next thing you need is tape, in case anything of yours breaks. Like, let's say, for example, your extra pair of glasses breaks, you can always tape them back. Or if one of your weapons break, you can fix it. Okay. Next thing you need is a camera. This is very, very, very important because for insurance purposes, you gotta take pictures of everything that gets broken or you don't get paid. Okay. Next thing, I already went over this, but next thing you need is money, 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 money. You need so much money, you never know. This is the money that I have from trips and stuff like that. And so, you need money because if things get really hard, you could barter with them. Or any type of thing. Okay, next on the list is you need to have an extra pair of clothes, which is shirt. You need an extra shirt. The other thing, you need an extra pair of pants. And they got to be comfy so you can move around. You need an extra pair of pants. Okay. Now always bring an extra pair of shoes and socks. That's important too. Okay. The next thing is basically, if you have pets, make sure they're taken care of. Whether they're at a boarding place, with your family, or just take them with you and bring them dog food and stuff like that. But yeah. And remember, if you have children, you need to pack for them too. So make sure they're happy and have like a little teddy bear or something to keep them comfort. If you're a band person, you know your instrument's your life, so I would bring that with you. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what's in stake for a bug out bag. Alrighty, bye-bye. Happy prepping! Step 4, your evacuation plan. Your evacuation route should be the longest or the shortest route possible for you to get out safely and stay away from the path of the fire. You need to plan your evacuation route ahead of time in case something unexpected happens. Whenever you leave, don't forget anything at your house that you might need, like your children, your pets, or anything of value that you want to keep and you don't want to get burned. Don't forget your bug out bag. That's one thing you really don't want to forget. And make sure your car is facing outwards so you can quickly get out as fast as possible and avoid the rush. And so, stay away from interstates because those would be super, super, super busy. And so, I don't want you to get stuck in traffic and burn. That would be bad. So yeah, that's your evacuation route for you. Make sure you follow it. Alright, bye. The end, and this is how you prepare for a forest fire by Shelby Powell.